Hello! Today we're starting with decorations for this beauty. First up, we're making the doll. We make 2 fondant balls. From the first one, we shape the head, and from the second, we create the hair for our little girl. We shape everything with our hands. After forming the head, we move on to the hair. Shape the fondant with your hands and stretch it a little. Then use a rolling pin to roll it out. Nice and even. Work it again with your hands. Try to see if it fits. Roll it out once more. When working with fondant, always roll it lightly in powdered sugar so it doesn't stick to your hands or the rolling pin. And before placing the hair on the head, brush the head with a mix of sugar and water so the hair sticks well. I like to call it sweet magic glue. Finally, we carefully place the hair on the head, adjusting it so it fits perfectly and looks smooth and natural. For the next step, you'll need a toothpick. We use it to create bangs on the hair. After making the first cut for the bangs, pull the toothpick backward along the hair, as you can see, to create a line all the way across the head. Make one more cut. Another one along the hair to refine the shape. Make the final cut from the side. Then, use a little magical glue to secure it even better. Next, grab a scalpel and carefully cut one side of the hair into 3 sections, making sure each piece is neat and ready for styling. Take each of the 3 sections, twist and gently stretch them a little, making sure not to tear the fondant, and then begin carefully forming the braid. Work slowly on the braid, and to make it longer, gently pull and twist the fondant each time, but be careful not to tear it. Once the braid is finished, lift it a little to add some height and give the hairstyle the perfect shape we're aiming for. On the other side, repeat the same process to create matching braids. Now that the hairstyle is finished and looks beautiful, we start working on the details of the head. Brush the spot so the piece sticks. As you might guess, we start with the ears, shaping them from fondant in small balls, and placing them on the spots we brushed earlier. Use a toothpick to shape the little ear neatly. Then, using this tool, we make a small hole in the ear to make it look more realistic. Next, we take this tool and carefully cut out the areas where the eyes will go, creating the space for them. Brush with our sugar water mix. Then, we take a bit of black fondant and start shaping it. We shape the fondant into 2 small circles and place them in the spaces we cut earlier for the eyes. Again, we take a bit of black fondant, shape it, and place it on the face to create the little nose. To finish off the face and head, we add a bit of blush to our little girl. Apply a little on one cheek, then the other. Isn't she just adorable? And just like that, the head and hairstyle are done. Now, let's make her dress and the rest of the body. We take pink fondant and shape it like this. With a scalpel, we make 2 small cuts. Then, we remove that part with this tool. We shape it a bit and dip the top part. We use a scalpel to make a hole in the bottom part. Next, we make the area bigger with our finger. We spread it further with our hands and shape it to get this form. Then, we use a toothpick to make details on the dress. We make them one by one, slowly and carefully, to give the dress that wavy look. We make a cut across the middle of the dress to look like a belt. Then, we use toothpicks to draw lines across the dress. We poke the sides slightly. Fix all the details a bit. Our little dress is ready. Fully cut the legs with a scalpel, first on one side and then on the other, to shape them perfectly. We check if they are even, then smooth them a little with the scalpel. We brush the inside of the dress with our sugar water mix. Then, we need 2 of these large toothpicks. We take the first one and push it through one side of the dress. Add a leg onto the toothpick. Attach it carefully, then just push it all the way through. We repeat the same process with the other leg, carefully sliding it onto the second toothpick and making sure it's positioned correctly. Use your fingers to gently adjust and shape the legs, making sure everything looks even and neat. Take a small piece of fondant, shape it, and brush the neck area with our mix. Carefully place the hand-shaped fondant piece where the neck will be. Now, use this tool with the needle tip to work on the neck and the area where the neck meets the dress, making everything look as natural as possible. Now, brush the bottom of the head with our mix and slowly attach it to the body. Picking up from the arms, we begin shaping the fondant with our hands. Shape it like this, making the end part a bit thicker. Take a scalpel and make a cut like this to form the hand. Place the arm onto the body. Brush the area with our sugar water mix so the arm sticks in place. Make sure it's nice and even, then move on to the other arm. Now, insert a toothpick where the other arm will go. Place it in this position, so the girl's arm looks raised. The next step is to take a piece of fondant and shape it into the arm. Roll it in your hands like this to get the shape, and make one end a bit thicker. Carefully take the finished arm, and gently slide onto the toothpick. Slowly and carefully slide it on so the fondant doesn't tear. Brush the toothpick with our mix to help the arm stick, then slide it all the way in. Tidy up the hand a bit. Then, brush the arm with the sugar water mix to attach it to the hair. We take white fondant and start making shoes for our little girl. Roll it in powdered sugar so it doesn't stick while we work with it. Split it into 2 parts, since we need 2 little shoes. Shape the fondant and use your finger to make a small dip to form the shoe. Make a hole in the shoe using this tool. Brush with the sugar water mix so you can attach the shoe to the leg later. Check to see if it fits properly. Move on to the other shoe, but first remove the toothpicks. Shape the second shoe just like we did the first one. It's time to carefully put first shoe on our little doll and make sure they fit nicely. Place the second shoe on the doll so both shoes are in position. Aren't they looking cute? Once the doll has her shoes on, insert the toothpick slowly and carefully, placing one first and then the other. We add a balloon to the doll's hand, which we didn't make by hand but bought ready-made, and now the doll is finally complete. The doll is done, but the cake is not. In the next part, we'll make flowers and a bow. See you soon, goodbye.